Welcome into the REKAP Rush Hour for Monday. It is April 27th. I'm David Kaplan. It's brought to you by our great partners at the Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Chevy dealers. They are the official truck partners of the Chicago Bears. Chevy, drive Chicago, and our great partners at Tasty Trade. Stocks, crypto, futures, options, whatever you trade, you should always do it at tastytrade.com. In addition, we have a special offer cooked up from our great friends at Tasty Trade. Click the QR code at the bottom of the screen. All right, let's get into this. Cubs in San Diego, where I obviously am. That doesn't look like Chicago. They open a 3-game set with the Padres tonight. Matthew Boyd will get the start for Craig Counsell's Cubs, who after winning 10 in a row and a dramatic win on Friday against the Dodgers in LA, have dropped the last 2 ball games. Again, Cubs and Padres tonight. I'll have the recap from Petco as soon as that game goes final. White Sox at home to open a 3-game set against the Angels. Anthony Kay will get the start for Will Venable's White Sox. In addition, Bob Nightingale of USA Today, who I like a lot and have great respect for, had a story this weekend. He's their lead baseball writer. It said that the White Sox have not yet committed to taking Cholowsky, the superstar shortstop from UCLA. They have the number 1 pick, of course, the Sox, in the June amateur MLB draft. There was also some speculation that maybe Cholowsky might not want to go to the White Sox and could return to school. There's been multiple articles about that. Let me just tell you this right now. The NIL in baseball and college is not like the NIL in football or the NIL in college basketball. And if people speculate that he doesn't want to come to Chicago, I think that's absolute ridiculousness. Why? We heard the same nonsense about Caleb Williams. And look how huge he is with Chicago as his stage. Rock Cholowsky, he would become the next really amazing young athlete in Chicago professional sports. If this dude's coming in the draft, and that's what it sounds like he's doing, I guarantee you he's not turning down a chance to play for the Chicago White Sox. And we stop with some of the nonsense out there. Also, recaps, as I said, of both the Cubs and White Sox games tonight here on the channel. Time for our Ankin Law question of the day. 312-6 million for the best personal injury attorney in Illinois, the award-winning Howard Ankin, AnkinLaw.com. Drafts in the books. Bears are done. The NFL Draft 2026 is over. I want you to tell me what you thought of the Bears draft and why. Some people don't like it. Others are ranking it fairly high. They were ranked the most athletic draft class by score in the entire NFL, by RAS score. So we'll see how this all works out. Matt Miller, who I have great respect for, you hear him on Waddle and Sylvie on ESPN 1000 every year before the draft. Matt Miller said this will be the class that will cement the Bears at the top of the NFC North. He loves what they did. Again, didn't get any defensive edge pressure, but they did get really, really talented football players at positions of need. Best response, you'll get a gift card to Lou Malnati's. Go to LouMalnatis.com for a location near you. Bulls are closing in and hiring a new head of basketball operations. They'll bring their finalists to Chicago this week for interviews. Not sure exactly what they're going to do, but I will tell you this. I keep hearing the name Matt Lloyd from the Minnesota Timberwolves. He's a former Bulls employee. Matt Lloyd was also in Orlando. He would be a magnificent hire. As good a human as you'll find and a great eye for scouting basketball talent. So if he's the guy, I'm all in. Again, I don't know exactly what Michael Reinsdorf's looking for, but if it's Matt Lloyd, sign me up. And our 4 seasons, heating, air conditioning, plumbing, and electric. Stat of the day for all the right reasons. 4 seasons. So the Cubs had a 10-game winning streak. Do you know the last time the Cubs had a 10-game winning streak? That would be 2016. Haven't done it since then. Now they've lost, as I said, 2 in a row. But can we extrapolate what they did in 2016 to this team? Not till they go get some more pitching talent, in my opinion. Too many guys on the injured list. They're going to have to go out and make aggressive moves as soon as the market starts to open up. But thought you'd be interested. I had people asking me, when's the last time they won 10 in a row? That'd be 2016. And we've partnered with great people at firstbet.com. Kentucky Derby is Saturday. We'll have Eddie Olczyk on our channel this week. We will hopefully give you some winners, make you some money, And if you're saying, well, where should I bet? Do I have to go somewhere? Nope. Do it all right on your computer or your phone. Firstbet.com. The number one, stbet.com. Promo code is CAP250, KAP250. We've got a special offer for you. So check it out. First Bet, the number one, stbet.com. Promo code is CAP250. Have a great rest of your day. What a great backdrop. Isn't that awesome? USS Midway. Super cool. I'll be at Petco tonight. We'll have the Cubs recap from there. Take that.